what was outlined in Technopoly and sort of like the state of how things are in the world, I think when you have enough people that are feeling something and then reacting to it, especially through making work, and not that I'm gonna obviously like be the person that maybe does this or whatever, because I'm late to the game. But when it comes to analog tech, retro tech, photography, poetry, whatever I make as a response to what I'm feeling and what I'm experiencing and what the temperature is in the room, what the climate is out there, I feel like just as a whole, something's gonna pop here.
We talked about,
I don't know what it'll be.
We talked about how it's already infiltrating like zeitgeist.
Yeah.
And it's not, maybe it's not clear that this, and maybe we're just projecting because this is what we're thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
So everything, this is our lens. We're just seeing all these events, but it does seem like there is a big unraveling happening between like this empirically driven, pulled out like
committee,
decision by committee world that we've created,
designed by focus group,
and maybe wishful thinking is also a component of our saying that. But it does seem like culturally there have been some things that are happening and have happened recently that point towards just a new wave of thinking.
Yeah. Something that just feels like it came from outer space, and all the signs were there that it was coming, but you couldn't have.
And
there was no data set that could have predicted it.
We probably sound like a couple of nut jobs on a podcast.
Yeah.
It's coming from, but no, it does feel like there is. It's interesting. The book was written 33 years ago. Technopoly book was written 33 years ago, and it's how technology has kind of captured culture. And we really haven't. It's things are different. Things are very different, but things aren't like drastically different. There haven't been there hasn't been anything like completely revolutionary that's happened. There have been little things.
I would argue that, a full-blown computer in your pocket, that to me, if I had to make an argument for a revolutionary change.
Well, the internet has come into, like, the internet is probably the most revolutionary thing that's happened.
Right.
But even like, the internet happened.
The age of information.
The internet was already brewing in 91. It was already, it hadn't really it hadn't gone mainstream yet. Yeah. But it was already brewing when he wrote this book. Like, there were people that were sending emails and
I think too, just overall
I guess just really quick in that point, like he, you couldn't have seen what was coming with the internet, but even that kind of got co-opted in a lot of ways.
Yeah, sure.
Like, the internet was supposed to be this, you think about early tech or what the internet was supposed to be like. It was supposed to be like this open source thing that kind of went out, and, civil liberties were just built in. They were ingrained in the internet. You had, it was going to open up tear down all these gatekeepers, all of these new highways to get information. And, then you had Web 2 came around, and suddenly it's not just, I'm going and I'm pulling information from the internet. It was publishing and pulling, and it was supposed to upend everything. And then it kind of got captured. Yeah. And, part of the revolution that I think is coming in the field of technology is like, yes, I think we're going to get to a point where, call it Web 3, call it whatever. We're starting to, kind of leave some of those gatekeepers behind, some of those people that have captured what the internet was supposed to be. But culture, like, what does that look like culturally outside of technology?
It had been a golden afternoon, and I remember having the familiar conviction that life was beginning over again with the summer.